everybody. Thank you for coming. And can you hear me? Okay. Thank you all for coming. We are very happy to have you here. My name is Nina Lavička, and together with my colleague, Tadas Dunauskas, I will present you the world's leading football management system, COMET. So first we will start with presenting our company, our clients, and our products. And then Tadas will later show you some use cases and advanced scenarios from the system. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask us or come later to speak to us in our booth 165. So, COMET is the world's leading football management system, and we work with many football associations. So just for start, can you raise your hand if you are working with leagues or football association or football federation? Okay, one. Leagues? Okay, clubs? Intermediaries, agencies? Or you're just not raising hands? Okay. So, I believe this picture tells more about us than anything else. It represents all our clients. So you see that we are very strong in South America. COMET is used for continental competitions in CONMEBOL and member associations such as Argentina FA, Colombia FA, Chile, Venezuela, all of them. Also, since January, we started implementation in CONCACAF, so Scotiabank Champions League, Nations League, everything is run through COMET. So all the players playing in these leagues are registered in our system, and the start list can be generated directly from the system, lineups are entered directly in the system, referees are appointed, and so on. Also, we are very strong in Europe, since we are a company with offices in Germany and Croatia. We have a range of smaller associations like Malta and Cyprus, but also big one like Croatia. We were second at World Cup. In Asia, we have only one client, and that's the Qatar Football Association, and we are planning to spread our business in the Middle East. And far in the right corner, we started implementation with Oceania Football Confederation for continental competition 2 years ago. And last year we decided to spread the business. They actually wanted to implement COMET for their national competition, regional competitions, grassroots, and so on. So we've been developing system for the last 15 years, and now we are present on 5 continents. It's not something you do overnight, it's a long term. So our offices are located in Germany, in Heidelberg, and also in Croatia we have 3 offices, Split, Zagreb, and Rijeka. During the implementation process in Qatar Football Association, we established the office in Doha, and we had 1 full-time employee working there. We have data centers in Auckland for Oceania Football Confederation in this region, and also in Germany, in Nuremberg, and Helsinki in Finland. So we are partners of FIFA. We work on many joint projects, for example, data standardization, FIFA Connect ID. We are fully integrated with FIFA Connect ID. Also, COMET is used, as I said, in CONMEBOL, CONCACAF, and Oceania Football Confederation. And COMET was the first system fully integrated with UEFA Fame. So just to show you the scope of what we do, we are managing competitions such as Copa Libertadores or Copa America, Copa Sudamericana. This is from Copa America in 2015 in Chile. This was the first one fully managed in COMET system, automated, paperless, and everything went well. Also, we are managing national competitions. This is the photo from River Plate Boca Juniors derby. But 99% of competitions are actually grassroots competitions, regional competitions, children playing football in Bosnia or in Albania, to Cyprus, Faroe Islands, Tonga, Vanuatu. This is 99% of the competition. Only 1% of the competitions are the first divisions. Okay, so about our product, it's divided in modules. So everything starts with registrations of players, of contracts, of loans, coaches, venues, club licensing, and so on. Once you have everything in the system, you can start managing competitions. So this competition standard module covers lineups, appointments of referees, of any other stakeholders, creating start list and match reports. Competition Advanced is for top divisions. They have fair play reports, delegate reports, and finance reports, anything you need for top division competitions. The whole system is completely integrated, and the disciplinary module automatically covers all the proceedings and sanctions from competition module. So, for example, if you receive a red card and suspension in the match, you will not be able to play in the next match. They will not be able to select you for the lineup. Also, we have national teams module and a bunch of custom extensions. For example, some associations use self-registration modules, so players are registering themselves, or grassroots module, club licensing, and so on. We also have the ERP, that's the other product we have. So once associations were really happy with COMET, they wanted to automate their other processes. They said, we have people working for us. We have leaves, we have business trips, we have finance department, we have lots of jerseys and balls, and it's stored somewhere. We have thousands of Excel sheets. Can you put all that in COMET? And we said, no, we will build it on the same platform, on the same core, but this will be the separate system. So feel free to come and pick up our brochures on stand 165. A little bit of history. So we started working with Football Federation of Croatia in 2004, 15 years ago. This was just a simple system back then on the newest technology, simple GSP. In 2010, we changed the user interface. We signed contract with Albania, Macedonia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. So we expanded regionally. In 2013, we made a system multi-tenant. So for example, COMET is using the same database as all the member associations. So they are sharing registration of players, loans, and so on. In 2018, we are now using fourth generation of COMET. We upgraded our system. We have mobile app. We have more than 400 different reports and statistics that can be accessed by anyone in the system. And these are some of our newest clients. So we expanded worldwide. And this is just a scratch into one module. In competition standard model, what you can find there, it's competition scheduling, allocation of match official, notifications, team registrations, referee report, and so on and so on. Please, can you play the video now? We would like to show you user experience highlights of the system. This is the best way to do it.
So I'm Hendo Winger from Nina, and I want to talk a little bit more detailed about the functions in the system. So as Nina explained, we have a competition standard module, which has some basic things like adding lineups, adding bookings, send-offs, goals, substitutions, etc. But we have this also advanced features like competition scheduling, where you can schedule the leagues from very top league in association to the very low leagues of amateurs or youth, including the disciplines like football, women's football, futsal, beach soccer. Also, once you have a competitions, there is a location of the match officials like referees, assistant referees, delegates, referee assessors, referee observers, match commissioners, anybody who could be involved in adding some information. Once the officials are allocated to the matches, they immediately receive the competition notifications to their email or to their native applications. So before the competition starts, of course, the teams can register the players for the clubs, for the teams as well as a catalogs. After the matches, referee fills the reports, adding all the statistics. Also, delegates parallelly fills their own reports, fair play reports, referee observers reports. There is expenses reports. Once the match is played, you can calculate immediately how much you have to pay for the referees, for all match officials involved in that particular match. Once the match is played, there is immediately disciplinary procedures. Open it if player was sent off, and the disciplinary manager later on he can impose the sanctions for some suspensions, including and monetary fines. Also, when everything is in the system, we have automated website updates and real-time reports provided into the system, so you can get information out of the matches. So you can see this is a basic, how does it look, the basic match sheet. You see the venues, you see the date, time, teams, officials you see the results. You see the lineup of the one team, including the club officials like coaches, who are all registered in the system and immediately tracked for their performance later on. This is a club profile where clubs usually they have their own players registered, they have coaches, they have officials like presidents, club secretaries, kitmans, administrator, I don't know, ball boy supervisors, whatever is registered. Also the matches, upcoming matches, past matches, some sanctions imposed to the club, to the players, and basic information about the club like contacts. So once we talk about the player registration, we also have a number of possibility to print player licenses, merchandise it, put eligibilities. It could be potential source of revenue selling cards. Also accreditation process. Coaches is one of the also the part of the system. You can print out the licenses of the coaches based on your requirements. This is example of UEFA certificate and license for the coach. This is a match report. As you can see, we are a multilingual system. We can do whatever we can. On the left side, there's a Arabic version of the pre-match lineup, and on the right side is English version. So we're capable to do in any language worldwide. This is an annual calendar of the Colombian Football Federation, but basically it could be for any football governing body, and you can track all the events, including the competitions, into the one place to just downloading such picture. This is a report of the number of confirmations by the player. There's a report of yellow cards, and we have a bunch of reports which is related with the football performance collected during the registrations, competition management, even the geolocation. As you can see, you can geolocate your clubs, your players, your stakeholders onto the map, and based on that you can create development plans and to see strengths in positions in the particular regions, in country-wise or continental-wise. There's many reports we have. We're also capable. We are user-friendly. With it's usually possible to access with any device, whether it's a desktop, whether it's a tablet or a smartphone. We have an app. We have iOS and we have Android app, which is you can download and have and add match statistics after the match. So, for example, referees they're using it to add sanctions. Before that, they get notifications of appointments directly to their app, and of course an email address. We also have offline mode because sometimes there is cases when you don't have internet and you need to add statistics if there is offline. So one of the capabilities. This is an example of the Croatian National Football Association website. This is a Luka Modric. So what you can see, maybe here, it's all appearances collected from the COMET database. So just replicated on the website. And this is his performance, his matches he played. He also participated in the different age national teams. So all that statistic is provided for the player immediately on the website. The other example is the website in Lithuania, which provides all competitions run into the COMET system from very top to the very low, including the women's futsal and beach soccer. So this is a match example from the same website. And it could be also do on the real time. So somebody can just stand in the stadium, just entering into the mobile application, all events, and it could be immediately published in the website. This is also integrated with the club. So the clubs also can have direct access to the system and push all information once the referee confirms the match. So we basically, it's a robust system and it's a really tailored product as you would make a suit for you. We just really tailor it according to the requirements of the football governing body, and based on their requirements, we set up all process into the system. The benefits is obviously there is automation process, because with a couple of clicks you get a lot of information and it reduces a lot of work in your daily operations, improving your efficiency and of course mobility, because it's you use from multiple locations where you have to need is only a device and internet access. Also transparency, because never clubs or any other stakeholders will never able to cheat, to change information once it's stored in the system. You also reliability, so there's no room for mistake. Once the data is entered and it drops into the system, so there's no third parties who just taking data from one system to another, and there's always loss of the data. And of course, real time. Also, national associations, they improved their governance compliance, and they standardize their process, like registration process, competition management, based on their regulations. Also, very important benefit is the income. There are a lot of people who, there are other associations who makes revenues out of memberships, selling their player licenses, any other matters, disciplinary sanctions. This, you know, all these things creates really satisfaction of the client and increases the brand value. So this is the references we got from from many of our clients worldwide, and we really we implemented around 40 associations worldwide, and we really we have 100% satisfaction from all our clients. So we really believe that if we did 40 times successfully, we can do it for the first time as well. We also organize every 2 years we organize our own conferences where the users meet into our clients meets into the one place and share ideas, achievements, what they did. So once if and associations, they also learn from other associations, improving their process and check their achievements, what they managed to achieve. This is really a platform for knowledge sharing. So this is an example. A few years in 2015 in Croatian Hvar, one conference 2017 in Dubrovnik, and next year we are planning to have in April we hosting a conference in Split. So we really appreciate that you came here. If you have any questions, you feel free to ask here. If you want, of course, you can come to our booth, number 165, and we can give you a brochures to show more detail how the system works, or just come and have just chat about a bunch of stuff. So thank you very much, and if you have any questions, please. Thank you.